Hello everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Kylie. Today we are going to be trying our darndest to figure out how to make Japanese souffle pancakes. Now this video is a little bit different because instead of following a normal recipe, I'm following a YouTube tutorial. And the lady that made this only speaks Japanese, so there's a language barrier, but hey, we'll try our best. What could happen? What could happen, right? It'll be fine. Shout out to my niece Grace who suggested I make this recipe. She's beautiful and I love her. Let's get started with some ingredients. You're gonna need 2 eggs, sugar, flour, butter, vanilla and baking soda. As I'm washing my hands and making sure that I'm staying healthy and clean, I want to remind you guys real quick that there still is a safer at home order, and even though the weather's warm and we've been quarantined for a while, please stay inside, and if you don't do it for yourselves, do it for the people that Corona could really affect. Please and thank you. You have to separate the egg yolks and the egg whites. Stir those up, but then in the recipe, she suddenly called for milk, which wasn't in the description, but I added a tablespoon anyways. A teaspoon of vanilla. In the video, she adds half a teaspoon. But in the description with all the ingredients, it says a teaspoon. I should have picked a different video, but it's too late now. Now add 5½ teaspoons of flour, and then half a teaspoon of baking soda. Stir it up. Oh no, where are your legs? Where are your legs? I found his legs. Next you have to use a beater to mix the egg whites, which I've never done before. Scary. I had to really eyeball it here, but she said to whip it into a meringue-like texture, and I didn't really know what that looked like, but I tried my best. I kept mixing until I got that perfect texture because it was very important for fluffy pancakes. Then you add a tablespoon of sugar, whip it a little bit, add another tablespoon, mix it some more. Okay, that looks like it's how it's supposed to. It's supposed to look like that. So just kind of. Are you meringue yet? Closer. We're going in the right direction, guys. Meringue paste. Closer. Just wiggle it out. Meringue paste. Oh, we're close. Oh, this is just one more round and we're there. One more round and we're there. Okay. This is the loudest machine to ever be invented. If this isn't a paste, I'm gonna be very upset. Oh, she pasty. Oh. It's a paste. Okay. Fantastic. I need the spatula. Next, I had to mix it in with the other ingredients. So I'm just gonna take a little scoop of my paste. And she said it's not gonna mix well at first, so you gotta quickly. It mixed fine. Did I do something wrong? And then put more and mix slowly as if you were lifting the paste. Okay. And mix slowly as if you were lifting the paste. Why'd it look cool when she did it and dumb when I do it? Hello? It smells like a dweem. Slowly, as if you're lifting the cream. And I basically just slowly added it in until it was all combined. And this is where things went so horribly wrong. In the video, she lightly oiled the pan, and I thought that coconut oil would suffice for that, and I didn't think that butter was necessary for some ungodly reason. Turns out it wasn't good, and I could not get it off the pan. It got stuck. And then I had to cover the pan. How hard could it be to possibly cover a pan? No! Just cover the pan! Just cover the pan! Cover the pan! Why is not the pan covering? Just cover the pan! Cover the pan! It's not working! Yes. I covered the pan. Then you have to wait 3 minutes for that to cook a little bit with the covered pan. I think during this time my batter lost a lot of its fluff and I didn't really take care of it the way I was supposed to. But then you're supposed to add on more fluffy batter and then add in a teaspoon of water, then let that sit for another 3 minutes. Once those 3 minutes were up, I lifted the pan cover. Oh no. What? What went wrong? So much went wrong. Well? Also in the video, she made them a lot smaller and I just made one giant one and I think that was too much weight for it to stay fluffy. Next, I covered the pan in butter instead of coconut oil because it stuck to the pan last time. The batter was kind of flat by now, but I kept going anyways. Since I am super impatient, I decided to make a smoothie. If you guys want to see how I make my smoothies, and I make them perfectly because I am the king of smoothie making, let me know and I'll give you a tutorial in the next Cooking with Kylie. This pancake was almost completely flat. I tried not to overcook it, and I just kept going with the recipe, but it was not going well. This is my smoothie cup that Mia gave me. They looked really bad. I tried to make them look better, and they tasted even worse. They weren't terrible at first. I was like, huh, that's kind of strange, not exactly the taste I wanted. And then it just kind of devolved into really, really bad pancakes. They weren't cooked. I had to feed some to the dogs because I couldn't tolerate it. They were eggy in the middle, and then there was this aftertaste. This aftertaste was so bad. It tasted like too much vanilla, too much baking soda, something went wrong. I drank my smoothie in sadness. I have been defeated by pancakes. They should have been easy, but they weren't. Not quite. I came at it again a different day because I would not let pancakes defeat me. I will make these souffle pancakes. If it is the end of me, I will beat this recipe. Language barrier or not, I will not be defeated by fluffy pancakes. I put my hair up and I got to work. I put my apron on, an apron of justice, and I followed a different video recipe. And it was going smoothly. I added the dry ingredients, separated the eggs, and then things went wrong. The batter got too sticky and stuck together, so I tried to add some water to loosen it up, and it made it horrible. After throwing that out, I decided to start again. I will not be defeated by pancakes. I am trying the recipe one more time, and then by God, I cannot get the egg whites to whip. I tried and tried and tried and tried and tried, and I cannot get them to be fluffy. It was at this point I gave up and I tried to turn it into normal pancakes. I started following a different recipe, adding to what I had to try and make normal buttermilk scratch pancakes.
Damn, boy, he's thick!
The batter was so thick because it wasn't like correctly made. It was just all falling apart, but I was hanging on to that last bit of hope that pancakes would not destroy me, but they would burn on the outside and then wouldn't cook through to the inside, as you'll see right here. Okay, so these are the Garbo pancakes. As it turns out, they were all Garbo pancakes, but I kept trying anyways. I would not let this batter go to waste. My mom informed me just about now that making them smaller might help them cook all the way through, so I started to try that. I made tiny baby pancakes, and even the baby pancakes betrayed me. I made a lot because my sister asked for some as well. We were gonna suffer together. I had a quick taste test just to make sure that they weren't completely terrible taste-wise. At first bite, they weren't actually terrible, but when you broke them apart, they were oddly too moist and kind of uncooked on the inside. I tried them anyways. They weren't terrible. And then I broke the lid to the maple syrup. One of the pancakes was completely uncooked on the inside.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Then my sister tried them.
I got a crunchy one. Oh. They're not like so bad, but they're not
They're not normal food.
Exactly.
I found his legs. What did we learn today, kids? We learned that it's not my fault, something's wrong. I don't speak Japanese and my brain cannot convert weight to volume. And pancakes are the enemy! I refuse to believe that it's my fault. I made pancakes again a couple days later from scratch and it's still no good. Even cooked all the way through, no vanilla, completely different recipe, minimal baking soda, fresh flour and sugar, berry and cooking spray, and a different pan. It still had this weird aftertaste of like eggs and vanilla and not good. On a different note, please stay safe, please stay careful, and please stay home. If you have to go outside and it's completely essential, wear your masks. Please don't be with friends. Stay home, social distance. Thanks for watching.